gives $75 saying, greetings from Germany. Second time watching, first time donating. And anyone out there, second time, third time, fourth time, it's never too early to make, or too late rather, to make it your first time donating. We do have a lot of exciting bid wars still up for grabs. Little bit of time left on some of the Mighty No. 9 incentives for later today. 8-bit soundtrack has currently got quite a lead over default soundtrack, but definitely can be made up throughout the day. Also need about $5,000 more to force him to play on Maniac difficulty, and another $2,500 or so to get the Play the Bray DLC in. So some neat incentives to give towards. A $5 anonymous donation says, greetings from Croatia. This is my 4th year watching AGDQ, first time donating. It's great to see a game from local developers being speedrun. Save the frames, kill the animals. Newty gives $100. Shout out to all the people behind the scenes that help make this GDQ run smoothly. And of course, a big thanks to the runners for all the hours of entertainment. Keep up the amazing work. Also, goodbye Diastad. Diastad, of course, on the mic before I was. And of course, if you liked that CM run, you can buy it right now at chrono.gg. Chrono.gg is one of our sponsors for this event. They sell one awesome game every day. Each day is an incredible deal, typically at historically low prices. They partner directly with game developers, so you know exactly where your keys are coming from. Proceeds from GDQ featured titles will benefit the Prevent Cancer Foundation. So go check it out at www.chrono.gg/AGDQ. And as I mentioned, CM is indeed the game available for purchase today. Cham120 gives $20 saying, hiya, first time watcher and donator here. Last year's SGDQ appeared in my recommended section in YouTube and I decided to have a look. I'm splitting my donation towards the Sly Cooper glitch exhibition and towards fighting the super hard genocide boss in Undertale. Let's hope none of the runners won't have a bad time. Shadow M gave $10 during that CM run saying, I have to donate for one of my favorite games of 2016, CM, the best video game story in 2016. Shout out to the 100 Pals group watching this. Ardius comes in with $25. AGDQ is always nice. We get to see awesome runs and also donate to a good cause. Coming up next, we have a Blitz Breaker run by GiygasBlues. While they're getting set up for that, we do have a few prizes available for bid. For a $15 donation, you can be entered into the drawing for a handmade Nico plush. For $5, you can get a vinyl CM Speedrunners from Hell soundtrack. $75 gets you in the running for a PS4 Pro/VR bundle with 10 games. And $50 puts you in the running for an AGDQ banner, Independence Day. Go check out the website, www.gamesunquick.com, for some pictures of those if you just look for our tracker. And of course, you can always put your money towards donation or bid incentives as well as prizes. You're automatically entered for every prize, and every donation you give can go towards an incentive, one of which is our long-running Save versus Kill the Animals bid war at the end of Super Metroid. Right now, Save the Animals is ahead by almost $2,600, so nice little lead there, but this early in the marathon, by no means is that comfortable. We've already raised over $100,000 towards that bid war alone, so $2,000 can disappear in a hurry. So if you particularly care about the fate of those animals, put your money that way. Mike170 came in with $50, saying, "Great run, Matt," from the family. All right, I think we are set up for Blitz Breaker, so with that, over to you, Gygas.
I'm giygasblues. On the couch, I got Garbanzo Guy and Flameburger. Hi. Hi. I gotta reset the game. So this is Blitz Breaker. Before I start, you might know me from my run the other day, a very popular game, Smart Ball. And I'm back with another very popular game, Blitz Breaker. Once I press A on story, I'm gonna count down and press A on the story, and then we're gonna start. 3, 2, 1, go. So in Blitz Breaker, you cannot walk or run in any direction. You can only air dash and jump, and we will not be using jump that much. Once you air dash into a wall, then you can change direction. And what's cool is that you can buffer your change of direction input before you hit the wall. So you're gonna see me do some quick air dashing in this game, and some skips, like that one right there. I didn't have to stand on the conveyor belt. You'll notice a timer on the top, and once that runs out, you die. And there's coins in the level. Once you collect the coins, it adds onto the timer, but you only need to collect coins in 2 or 3 of the levels. Otherwise, you will always run out of time. Here are the keys. Unlock the key areas, and you have to go into the green portal. Normally, I press B at the end of a set of 9 levels to skip that result screen, and I forgot to, so I'll try to get it next time. And this is where it turns into Super Meat Boy with the saw blade. There's going to be a degree of concentration I'm going to need for portions of the run, so I might go quiet. A lot of the game, you're going to try to get early cycle on most of these things that try to kill you. Save the most time. So you'll see me zip past things a lot on early cycle. There's a skip right here. I just dashed through it. I didn't need to stand on that conveyor belt. I gotta wait. There we go. All right, I exit out of it. That way I didn't have to see the result screen. This is the first boss. It's a chase scene type of boss. You just have to reach the end. Called Mish, Mash, or Marshall. Good, got early cycle on that. Whoops. Oh, I'm good. And that was Mish, Mash, or Marshall on area 2-1. I press start at the intro scenes of each area that end with 1 to skip them. So all these little time saves add up in the long run. It's really hard to get a decent time in this game because every death counts. Even if you're losing like 5 seconds, it counts. Really nice soundtrack in this game, very whimsical.
I was just about to say, I'm really enjoying this soundtrack. We do have a $20 donation from Barker Boy. Thank you for doing this. Watched every time this event is done and losing family members to cancer. This shows what gaming can do to help. Kill the animals.
So the story in this, I had to concentrate for that. The story in this game, you're a robot, little robot that was created in the factory, and you're trying to escape. And there's a computer AI who's totally your best friend named Chip. He's that little guy with a not very happy face right there, who is totally going to help you escape. Got early cycle on that. And this is the end of 2-1. We go to 2-2. We introduce underwater level and another nice piece of the soundtrack here. So I'm gonna dash against the wall to increase my height because I can't dash up without getting hurt. I could go faster like that, but it actually is, you actually get more height by going slightly slower. This is tricky. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go. There's only 3 people that run this game. Myself, shoutouts to Thexter and Peking Boo. Thexter is, I believe, world record holder in multiple versions of Rayman 1. Peking Boo is a widely known Australian speedrunner who plays and speedruns games on a DDR dance pad.
Including this game?
I think he only played this game on that controller,
Okay.
but he has beaten it on a dance pad. He actually runs Super Mario 64 16-star on a dance pad, and
Nice.
he even beat my time on that.
Daniel Alsop gave $10 saying, "Awesome stream, guys, and thanks for all your hard work for such an amazing cause."
This is a really slow level.
$5 donation from Anonymous. Greetings from Venezuela. I've never played Mighty No. 9 or seen it. However, on that note, I might as well see it on the most difficult setting. Dulcifo Diaz gives $20 saying, "Hey Gigas, watched your smart ball run yesterday, and I have to say, runners like you are the real MVPs. Trooping through those awful morning hours and entertaining the Europeans and Australians. Keep it up and good luck. My $20 to Runner's Choice, but please, no bid war. There are great incentives to be met."
Maniac mode, Mighty number 9. That needs to be met.
And as we just heard from Anonymous, you don't even need to have seen the game. Might as well see it on Maniac for the first time.
So this is Boctopus. He's the second boss, and he shoots bombs, and then the conveyor belt throws it back at him. And then he spawns a gray key, which reverses, because he reverses conveyor belt, and the gray key reverses it back. And he's done. This is actually where it's going to start getting difficult. And it's like just cooler to see. Cannons. Just like Meat Boy. This has a nice skip in it. The skips are fairly small, but every little time counts in this game. Safety dash. So instead of landing on that sticky platform, I'm just going to dash through it. It's harder than it looks. Because there's spikes above that area too. So you might notice there's going to be it's not anything a big deal. I just want to explain something. Like, I'm going to dash here and then dash down and then left. That's actually quicker than just dashing down because you bounce when you dash down, and it is slightly faster to dash into the wall after you dash down. This is cool. I just like it because it's fast. I used to take a really slow route, not really slow, but slower route. I would skip this key right here and go underwater. But now I just do this route instead. It's mostly out of water. And there's like coins and purple squares, and you'll notice in some levels there's little weird shaped objects, like they're actually different heads you can change out. And you have to collect all of those for 100%. And 100% locks an additional 2 more difficult levels in each area, and 1 extremely difficult level at the end. So 100% is open, it's not very optimized. I don't even run it yet. That was early cycle, that was cool. Four, up, jump, up. Alright, this is a relaxing level, kind of.
X Bueno Power X gave $15. "Hey GDQ, big fan of speedrunning. Lost my father to cancer, so this event means a lot to me. Hopefully, we can find a cure for this stupid disease. Sorry for your loss, Bueno Power. Thank you for the donation."
This is difficult. I'm going to concentrate. Oh. All right. Oof, that was close. This level's hard because I gotta dash all the way down there. 1, 2, 3. I count a lot in my speed runs. 1, 2, 3. And that's the end of that area. This is the only RNG in the game. It's a boss. The boss's name is Tess, and will spawn randomly in 6 different areas in this level. Really crossing my fingers for good RNG. If I get bad RNG or accidentally die, I will lose like, oh man, a minute and a half to 2 minutes. Really? Ugh. Oh. That sucks. The more you hit Tess, the less time he spends on screen, or she. So after like 3 hits, you're just going to stay in one of the squares because it's not worth going in a different one. There we go. You can't hit Tess while Tess is shooting a fireball. So this is where it's either a good RNG or a waiting game. So it looks like it's going to the beginning of a waiting game. Thank you. Nope. Come on, Tess, please. Get some coins that extend the time. Oh, my goodness. Of course, I get good RNG during practice. Oh my god. I was trying to get away with the fireball, so this is the run. This is the fight right here. Oh, come on. So far, so good. Please, I hope. Yes, one more. Hallelujah. So that's worst case scenario. I probably lost like 2 minutes just to that. This is where it gets even more fun. This is a cool skip. It's supposed to hit the walls, I just dashed through.
Well, after the test fight, seems like an appropriate time for this donation from Marco J 1990 for $10. I tried speedrunning Blitzbreaker myself. It can be really frustrating because it's so unforgiving. Good luck, giygasblues, and thanks for the event. Greetings from Germany.
I used to speedrun Kirby's Dream Land, and I call it the Krakow of Blitzbreaker. But yeah, the game's very unforgiving. You like lots of anticipation in this game, and Twitch reflex is based on like global movement of the obstacles and stuff. This is a really nice song. Okay, so I'm gonna get really close to these laser things to try to save time. Ooh, got him. This level's tough because the areas you're dashing laterally get smaller and smaller as you progress. Come on. Okay, we're good. Whew. That's a part I usually die a lot at. This level's cool. There's a nice skip in this level. Oh, the key, my bad. And we're gonna go just skip this part. All right, this is for -2. This is known as the Gauntlets. Gauntlet 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and they're the hardest levels in the game. Unless you're doing 100% or you unlock Gauntlet 10, which is... I don't talk about Gauntlet 10. So those blue bars, they're checkpoints. They actually weren't in the game when I started running it. I guess the game was too unforgiving towards the gauntlets. So the developer, Blekdar, put them in. So if anyone wants to run the game, you get nice little checkpoints in these parts. This is a level where you need to get some coins. You will always run out of time if you don't collect coins. And I used to go for those coins, those 6 right there, but it's really slow because you're in the water. So I'm going to go for these harder, more difficult coins. There we go. That's the last set of coins I'll be going out of my way for in this level. This level is actually like really difficult for people who start out. A lot of the common mistakes made in this game are like accidentally pressing a wrong dash direction, and you gotta start over in that level once that happens. This gauntlet's really cool. You have to go in the portals in a different way than you would think, in a different direction, about half of them. So some of the portals, if you went in them in a certain direction, you would actually be going into just dashing the spikes. I don't know if you saw that laser like clip through that floor. I have died from that laser clipping through the floor before. It's not fun. This is a really challenging level. I'm gonna hesitate dashing in some areas to avoid cannon fire. Oh, that was close. Hold here, because you'll get shot. Hesitation. There we go. That went well. The first half of Gauntlet 7 is all movement. Oof. That was close. So we hit the checkpoint, so the second half can be challenging as well. There's going to be a cool technique that I only use in this stage coming up right here after I get the key. So this is called Blitz Vaulting, where I just keep dashing left and I actually just vault over that area. This is another stage you need to collect coins. I believe you need like 8, so you're gonna see me like dash into the ground to bounce to give me height to get these coins. This is hard. Gauntlet 9. So this has a cool technique. I'm going to just let myself drop and then dash to this part. You only need to complete 3 of the areas out of the 4. I actually was afraid of trying this part because I couldn't get the timing down right. The other area I would do instead of this one would be the underwater part, and it's about 16 seconds slower. So I'm glad I learned this part. It took me about an hour to learn it. Jump. But it's easy to die during this part too. But I'm good, I should be good. So this is the hardest part of the stage, and then it gradually decreases in difficulty. So this is like the medium difficulty part. This is the easiest part, obviously. That was close though. So instead of dashing down, I'm gonna fall. Otherwise, I wouldn't be able to get in there. This is actually the final boss. Chip. He has 4 phases. I actually used to do that slower, and I watched Dextera's video how to do it faster. I'm gonna do this slow because it's not safe, this part. Alright, so phase 2 is challenging and phase 3 is extra challenging. Because that cannon will shoot me unless I'm standing on the conveyor belt. So I'm gonna dash towards the conveyor belt a lot. But I practice this a lot, so I should get it. There we go. I am going to collect those 8 coins at the bottom just for safety. Otherwise, I wouldn't normally collect them. I'm going to wait just to be extra safe. I'll tell you when time is. I'm going to be entering a portal when time is, not this part. So Chip wakes up from his trance, and now instead of totally being your best friend, he is actually your best friend. And time. How many deaths? 0 deaths, really? Oh, okay.
Huh.
Pretty sure I died. This ending, I personally find entertaining. It's probably not very entertaining, but. What was time? 24, what? That's really good considering I had terrible RNG. Like, everything else went perfect, for the most part. So you're escaping the factory now, and you can't change direction when you air dash. So now he goes in outer space. Sorry, yeah, I find that entertaining. And that's Blitzbreaker.
Awesome run, Gygas. Really, really impressive stuff. Blekdar agrees with $10. Says, Gygas, my man, so stoked to see Blitzbreaker being run. Good luck. In hindsight, I guess. Get Cup 22 gives $100. Maniac difficulty. Seems good. Omni Sniper, $50. AGDQ's been great so far. Let's beat cancer and let's see some Maniac number 9. Of course, both of those donations are in reference to the bid incentive to get Maniac difficulty from Mighty number 9. This has made a huge jump since the start of Blitzbreaker, and we're now only about $1,600 or so away from getting that met. So let's make Mighty Number 9 into Maniac Number 9, as Omni Sniper says. Another Mighty Number 9 incentive also is to play the Ray DLC. So once we get that Maniac difficulty met, give another $2,500 towards that DLC. And of course, if you'd like to hear the default soundtrack over the 8-bit soundtrack, that's about $350 behind.